Hey, Nick Williams here, and in this video, I'm going to talk about 6 general components of a successful relationship with an FMO consists of. And I will share a little bit about what our FMO structure looks like as an example, because I believe ours is quite efficient and quite excellent, actually. Okay, number one, your FMO has to have the correct products. That's what it's all about. Your FMO is there to provide products. That's it. There's not really a whole lot more than that an FMO really is responsible for. Now, they must take your calls. So they have to take your calls, and you must be able to speak to them as needed. You should not need to speak to your FMO frequently. It should be an occasional conversation, because you should know your products better than your FMO. Let's see here. I got these written down over here. Uh, it's important that you have that you feel a likability or respect. Both of those qualities exist between you and your FMO. It's very important. Understand that this business is about relationships. That when you're dealing with people, if you enjoy the interactions that you have with people on a daily basis, that makes it all the difference in the world. So if your FMO is just a total butt, and you can't and you just hate speaking with them, why would you continue a relationship like that? You need to be able to fire your FMO if necessary, if they're not a person that you enjoy getting along with. And it's not even firing them, it's just moving on to a better relationship. All right. Also, you want an FMO that is not doesn't have one person doing everything. Our FMO, we have 2 people dedicated to processing the agents that contract with me alone. That's it. We have 2 people. That's very, very unusual. And one of those people will actually take time and just really, really pick up where I leave off, which is basically, I don't do any contracting. I don't do surance bay. I don't do contract paperwork. I don't do any of that. And that's how it should be. I should tell you what products or how the products work in general until you know better than I. And we have another person, my counterpart is Nick Canoni, and he basically is there. He is on call. He is very good. Everybody enjoys the relationship they establish with him. I've been working with him for many years, and everything works in that relationship. So, but we also have another person at the home office, which is in Nebraska. We have one of the biggest FMOs in the country. And we have another person in the home office that is quite efficient and helps people. So we have a structure, we have a flow, we have a tech people that help people with website questions and stuff. But again, that's really not what it's all about with FMOs. All right. So lead assistance. Here's a good one. Should you count on your FMO for lead assistance? Well, no, not really. You should be getting top contracts, but okay, you should be getting top contracts, and you should be getting the other qualities that I spoke of, because that's what's going to make you successful. Leads are something that you generate. If an FMO generates some leads for you, great. We do that. We help people build lead systems, but we also have a lead program where people get a discount on their leads based on production. So that's a great thing. Next, you probably don't want just one FMO. I tell you all these great things about our FMO. Well, we have another great FMO, and that FMO is for annuities. You will find that most FMOs do not do everything at the highest level, and that will often come true when it comes to annuities. So we have an FMO that does strictly annuities. They do some other things, but pretty much strictly annuities, and they are very, very good at it. Again, it's always top contracts, and we're always trying to have the best of products, and that goes without saying. But the specializing in annuities is very important. So if you were to get an annuity case, we would facilitate the structure of the case, assisting you with putting together the case structure, how tell you how to present the case, and I don't even do that. So I'm quite capable of doing that, but we have an FMO that does that, that helps you with every single case. You just tell them what the case that you've opened up, and they'll put it all together so you can go back and close it. Let's see. Oh, life insurance. That is actually another specialty. There are not a lot of FMOs, especially like we focus on the senior market, but senior market insurance agencies generally are not life insurance experts. Final expense, maybe, and maybe some other things, but when it comes down to understanding the intricacies of whole life, it's a whole different ballgame. I spent years selling just universal life and whole life and term insurance. And that is a whole nother animal. And when you really dive into that, you'll find out that there's a whole different skill set that you need to understand how to sell life insurance, or how life insurance is structured and how it's best presented. And again, this is when you get into cases. This could be anything from doing key man insurance for a key employee at a corporation to insuring mom and pop so that they have proper income replacement for their family. So that is entirely different than what a senior agent, a senior life insurance agent would do. All right, I'm going to go back to one thing I just said. The relationship that you have is critical. It is very critical. FMOs are a dime a dozen. It's the relationships that will make a difference for you. And I'm going to leave you with that thought, and you have a wonderful day and sell lots of insurance.